Today's video is brought to you by Scooby Worx. More on them later in the video. What's going on, boys and girls, and welcome back to Project Zangetsu. I'm Zwelethu, that is Zangetsu, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Alright guys, those of you who have been watching the channel, especially since the 18th of November last month, will know that I unfortunately got into a car accident that was completely unexpected. But the way things happened to unfold is that, you know, mysteriously, people started showing up out of the woodwork and wanting to help. The first of which was Garth, who you saw in the previous video, who helped me straighten out the chassis. And then from there, it was like so actually the first of which was Hilton and Eva, who I called immediately after the accident to help me out, and they helped me push my car into a safe place. You guys know the story, you've seen the previous videos. And then came Garth, and then after that came Vladimir, who offered me a fender, and then after that came Scooby Worx. Well, I guess Scooby Worx and Vlad came at the same time. So now, one of the things that I wanted to come to the camera today and say about all of this is, not only am I grateful and happy and excited about the fact that I have my car back and I'll be able to use it during the festive season, this is also a bit of an emphasis or a highlight, if you will, sort of like a showcase of the Subaru community's spirit of solidarity, inclusiveness, and teamwork. I don't know how many of you know this. Maybe I've explained it in some of my previous videos where I was talking about Subaru's history and the Boxer engine and stuff like that. But the word Subaru means unite in Japanese. And it just blows my mind how the members of the Subaru community actually live this principle. And they showcase it, and by the things that they do, by their actions. I've gotten so many free parts in the past for this car, just by people who happen to maybe have something lying around. Sometimes entire workshops, like in the case of Wayne Hay Performance, have helped me out with very significant discounts or even free parts to help fix my car. So I'm just feeling, I don't know, I feel very honored to be part of the community, you know? You can even consider this a bit of a Subaru advert, in that if you do buy a Subaru, you have definitely chosen the right car. Not only because they're fantastic, reliable, and powerful cars that can go on any terrain. The community and support surrounding it is also just amazing. And which brings me to the final point of today's video. As you heard in the snippet before, today's video is brought to you by Scooby Worx. Now what happened is that on Saturday morning at about 7:30, I actually got a call, on Friday morning, I got a call at about 7:30 a.m. From Brad, the owner of Scooby Worx, who basically let me know that he saw the previous video and he noticed that I now have a fender that has the name of his company on it. And then he proceeded to make his own donation, which basically became the linchpin of this build series, if you will. You know, because this video, ever since the time of the accident, has become a bit of a series. So he basically let me know that in the spirit of, you know, the festive season and it being December and everything, and him caring about the fact that I don't have a roadworthy car because the cops are very strict right now, he decided to donate this headlight. And my repairs are now complete. So of course it goes without saying that I am eternally grateful for this headlight to have been sponsored to me by Scooby Worx. It is literally the pièce de résistance of this repair series that's been done. It's literally the last piece that ties everything together. Now that we've got the new fender, and now that the structural damage has been corrected so extensively by myself and Garth and Kieran, I didn't think we would be able to do it this well, but here it is. So I was unable to properly film me getting the headlight and stuff like that, because it was actually essential to us being able to not only measure how far we're going when it comes to like the damage, you know, pulling this section back and all of that, but also to know how well the fender fit as well. So it's something that I kind of couldn't wait to do. So I struggled to parcel the reveal of this headlight out into a different video, but I think I managed okay. So yeah. So since the 18th of November, this is what my headlight has been looking like for the past like 2 or 3 weeks. Let's just bring that a little bit closer to the camera. Now, as you can see, this is far from being roadworthy, right? But as I keep mentioning in other videos previously, where I've spoken about some of my interests and some of the aspects of myself that make up my character, I am someone that believes very firmly in the law of attraction. I believe very firmly in maintaining a positive mental attitude, although that's something that's been a bit of a challenge to me of late, but I'll tell you more about that if you want to know about it. But yeah, I really do believe in those things, you know, and just holding, you know, like making the majority of the thoughts that you hold in your head being focused on your dreams, your goals, and whatever it is that you want to achieve, you know. So somehow I believe I kind of invoked that through continuing to vlog the process of my car being repaired in this damage. And a lot of the people that reached out are people that saw my videos. So I would just like to, you know, extend a very, again, heartfelt and genuine thank you to all of those people. A genuine and heartfelt thank you to the universe itself for actually materializing all of these solutions for me that I can now continue. So thank you so much to Brad from Scooby Worx. If you guys aren't aware of Scooby Worx, it's basically a workshop that specializes mainly in Subarus, but they are able to perform maintenance on all types of vehicles. It's located in Kempton Park. I'll put the address up on the screen right now. The service there, I mean, I've interacted with Brad on a number of occasions. I think I first met him at a car meet at it was the very first car meet I attended, actually. It was held also in Kempton Park. It was a collaboration between Scooby Nation and a vape shop. I can't remember what the name of the vape shop was, but Brad was there representing Scooby Worx, and I've met him a few times, so on and so forth. He's also helped me with a few things before as well on the car. And the service and, you know, the sense of respect that you are treated with when you are interacting with Scooby Worx is second to none. And that is the reason why I advise anyone that owns a Subaru, especially if you live in the East Rand area, you know, give Scooby Worx a try. Go check them out, check out their workshop, speak to Brad, and see what you guys can work out. And hi guys, I also would be remiss to end this video without mentioning, as part of the whole thing of the Subaru community being extra helpful and having a high sense of camaraderie towards one another, I was also actually offered a bonnet, guys, for free, you know. It was offered to me by Gerald. He runs a workshop in Soweto called FTP Tuning, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna have the details up on the screen now as I'm speaking. He's also a member of the Scooby Brothers club, if I'm not mistaken, as well. And he also, you know, through my videos and all of that stuff, found out about my misfortune, and he also put me onto certain people that would be able to help before everybody else that already helped just stepped in. And he offered me a bonnet from a 2.5 RS, which is one of the normally aspirated blob-eye Subarus that also share the same body style as mine. And I had to decline it because the normally aspirated ones normally don't have a hood scoop on, you know. So I was just concerned about the fact that, I mean, it would have been a huge improvement to what I have now, but I was concerned about the fact that since my engine has a top mount intercooler, would that not be a problem for the cooling, you know, no longer coming from the hood scoop to help the intercooler. So I had to decline on that. And also just because fortunately my bonnet, although damaged, is still sort of usable. The damage is minimal enough for it to be usable. So I had to respectfully decline, but I was more than appreciative of the fact that he even you know, offered that. So shout out to Gerald from FTP Tuning on that one. If you are in the Soweto area, definitely check them out as well. You definitely have a very knowledgeable technician assisting you there, because you know anyone that owns a Scooby must know cars, right? Because we know how Scoobies roll. Now back to the rest of the video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new subscriber that we are going to cover his subscription live on the channel. What's your name? Say hi to the people, Asanda. Okay, so we've got his YouTube app open. Asanda, thank you so much, man, for supporting the channel. So this is what I love doing with my channel, guys. People are inspired to actually follow and support the journey, and yeah, it really humbles me a lot. I feel very sort of kind of modest and embarrassed right now, but anyway, let's get on with the video. Okay, now as you can see here, we still have a little bit to do, but the car is mostly roadworthy now at this point, where I can actually safely and confidently drive past cops without being worried about being stopped. Okay guys, that brings us to the closing of today's video. This is indeed a very special episode as far as I'm concerned. Not special in the terms of, like, you know, events that happened during the video or the content itself, but just purely for the magic of inclusiveness, solidarity, and unity that the Subaru brand and its community members often exemplify. And I, for one, am very grateful and happy and excited to be a part of this community. Huge shout outs, as usual, to Hilton and Eva, to Garth, to Brad from Scooby Worx, to Vladimir. I wouldn't have gotten this far in the repairs without them. But other than that, that's been it from me, guys. I have been Zwelo Tumahlangu, and thank you so much for watching this very special episode and hanging out with me. And if you enjoyed it, please click on the thumbs up icon and leave us a like. And if you'd like to see more from Project Zangetsu, please go ahead and click subscribe. And be sure to hit that bell icon so you are notified each and every time I drop new content on this here channel. As usual, people, take care of each other, stay awesome, and never, never let your dreams die. Peace out.
I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff.